This video might get a whole lot more interesting if it is me. What the? Welcome back, folks. I want to talk to you today about what you should do on your motorcycle when you've put on a brand new tire. But first things first, you want to recheck your tire pressure frequently a few times to make sure that the thing is not leaking. All right, and as we get ready here to get going, we just kind of want to make sure, I'm not going to check anything with hardware, but whatever fasteners you had to take off to get your wheel off, you want to make sure that you're checking, or at least visually checking. So for example, you just only take the axle nut off on this bike, which is that bolt right there, that nut. I know I torqued it. I know the little lock washer thing is on. So we are good to go there. All right, and once you set off on this brand new tire, you got to remember that, you know, within reason, anything can happen, right? The tire could be a little slippery. Number one, when a tire is made, it's made out of oil, and those oils can kind of ooze out to the, outside of the carcass a little bit and stuff like that. So generally they're pretty grippy, but they can be a little slippery. Your brakes can also feel a little bit funny because you or the installer was touching the rotor and getting grime on it. And as best as you might try to clean it, sometimes you gotta just kind of rebed that rotor in and pads in just a tiny bit, just to kind of get your full brake feel back. So consider that as well. And then obviously full throttle accelerations, hard cornering should really be limited for the first at least 50, preferably 100 miles is what they say. And that may seem like not necessary, but it's if you're on a perfectly dry, warm road, it could be that it's not necessary, but it's for those edge cases, right? The road's a little slippery. You hit a little gravel, you hit this, you hit that. It gives you some leeway to be able to, have a safety net. So I would say it's very important to really heed that and try not to ride like an idiot for the first 100 miles. And then the other thing you want to do is kind of slowly but surely get more and more lean angle into the bike, because you eventually have to kind of scrub in the outsides of the tire. So the only way you're going to do that is by going to whatever the max lean angle you use is, right? And so you've got to do that. You just kind of want to work your way up to it, right? Within reason. You don't have to be trying to hit, every single degree of lean, but just, take a corner at a known corner at a medium speed, or a slow speed at first, then a medium speed, and then, whatever else. And you can just kind of work your way up to that lean angle. Another thing you want to really do and make sure of is while you're focusing on your tire and making sure your tire is good, try to stay off of super trafficy roads where you have to pay tons and tons of attention to the road. So the route I'm going will get a little bit busier later, but I'm pretty confident, once I'm kind of to the busier parts in the road, my tire will be nicely scrubbed in and, pretty scrubbed in anyway, and, have enough grip that I'm not going to be actively considering and thinking about the tire very specifically. Another thing, if you do decide to go for a little, tool around your neighborhood, that's fine, if you want to do that first, but you really should consider wearing all of your gear, even if you're only going 10, 15, 20 miles an hour. And I know you're thinking, oh, that's ridiculous, but guys, if that tire comes unbeaded from the wheel for some reason, you very easily could fall off. And even if you're going slow, you want to have all your gear on so that you don't get hurt, and then you can't freaking ride because, of a tire change, which would be really stupid. So as dumb as that might seem, because your instinct would be oh, I just threw this tire on, I'm gonna go out and take it for a quick rip and make sure it's good. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. It smells like burnt freaking rubber here, and that obviously is making me wonder if it's me, but I don't think it is. This video might get a whole lot more interesting if it is me. What the heck is that smell, dude? I think I might pull over because that is weird. Oh, did it go away? Huh. I'm gonna pull over real quick. Shit, that was kind of a dumb move. Man. Yeah, we're good. We should be good. Okay, just checking on things. I think it was just the smell in the air, but you know what? It never hurts to check. Now I smell weed. It's amazing to me how many people smoke and drive compared to like drinking and driving. Maybe that's a good lesson right there, right? If you feel the need to pull over, just pull over and check stuff out quick, right? There's no harm in taking 35 extra seconds to make sure you're good. And then, yeah, I would say testing all this stuff out when you don't have some super tight time crunch is also, of course, good, right? If you have like an hourly job or you really have to be there at a specific time, maybe that's not the time to be checking to make sure, all the stuff with your tire. Like, try to pick a day where you can have a little bit more of a relaxed situation. Another factor, so I use this motorcycle tire balancing sealant product. It's called Tusk. It used to be called Ride-On, but they discontinued it. I'm pretty sure the Tusk stuff is identical. It's just a new brand name. It's actually a little cheaper, which is kind of cool. But anyway, what it's supposed to do is both balance the tire and seal if you were to get like a small puncture on your tread blocks. And which could be super convenient because then you wouldn't be stranded on the side of the road with a flat tire potentially, right? So very, very nice thing to have. The only slight downside is you really should check the surface of your tire to make sure that there aren't any punctures, because if it's sealing it, that's good and all, but you don't want to really necessarily trust that as your only form of sealing. So something to consider there. But the way that it works, and this is similar to like tire balancing beads and stuff, they just fling to the outside wall of the tire, and it just kind of sticks itself on there and it keeps itself balanced. And this stuff is supposedly thick enough that once it balances the first couple times, it pretty much just stays there unless you park the bike for, ever. But I've never noticed an issue. Like, even right off of winter storage, I'll get out and start riding it and it's fine. So that could be a really good thing to do on your bike if you get a new tire, is to put that stuff in it. I will put a link to it in the description. No affiliation, but I do like it, so it gives me peace of mind if nothing else. Another thing I like to do after I put a tire on, and this is only going to get you a little bit of lean angle, but just a little bit of a weave, just like this, just enough to kind of help scrub in more than just the very center that you're riding on. I think is super helpful. So I do like doing that. Again, even just like smooth, sweeping curve roads helps a lot. But just anything you can do to just help get the whole carcass, or a good chunk of the carcass of the tire, a little bit heat cycled, a little bit scrubbed in, a little bit worn, just to kind of give yourself some traction. So, as always, guys, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.